limit is 72 kilometers per hour. Looks like you're clear on the pit exit. Overall, that lap was a 1:10.00.
Hello.
Oh, hold on.
Can you hear me? Like, does it normal?
Hello.
Hello.
The server
Do
is.
I sound normal?
Yeah.
Alright, bet.
It's a little like low quality, but it works.
Alright, hold on. Dude, I can't drive this setup.
Try mine. Full of ice. We'll join the
Where?
practice session. It's in that
Okay.
same setup chat, but also I can share it.
I'm just gonna join.
Too loose. Is that what it is?
It's just the curves.
Oh, yeah, it's unstable as fuck.
Yeah, and like I was driving on the default one and it was fine, but then I went on that one, I started locking up in every braking zone. I don't know,
Oh, that's weird. Yeah.
but that might just be me being retarded. But
Well, there is a brake pad compound with a low, medium, and high.
maybe that's it.
Could be that. This one's on high. Might block easier. I haven't had excessive blocking because I was doing ATP before and it blocks up even easier. This car feels like a dream in comparison.
Is this better?
Yeah, the GTPs feel very weird. Oh, that sounds better.
Is this? Alright, bet. How do I even get to the fucking servers?
You click the Go Racing tab on the left, and then the drop down is hosted races,
Oh, I see.
and then just search my name.
Niche.
Yes. Oh, you can also, I think, if you go to your wall, I also put my online status. Go to the friends list and just click here.
Updates required. Okay, how do I?
Yes. But pretty much where we are is I sent 2 setups from Craig's setup shop from last weekend that we started with originally. That you'll probably find a lot more manageable. It's a lot more just like understeery, but it's still a quick
You
setup.
have like
Uh,
a fuck ton of background noise.
oh, hold on, it's because my fan is pointing directly at my microphone. Turn it.
It's the classic.
Okay. It should be better.
Yeah, it's way better.
Okay. So we started with the Craig setup from last season that's very stable, but tended to be on the understeery side, but it was still fine. And then Matt had a setup from the first season this year, 23 season 1, that was from Major's Garage. That's a lot more slidey, but you can manipulate it if you're comfortable with it, which is kind of where I've gotten to. But we still decided that our goal was to try and find a balance between the two. Pretty much saying we want the setup to still rotate, but not be so fucking unstable
That makes sense.
and not die over the curving. Yeah,
The curves are the worst part for me, to be honest.
yeah. A lot of it too is just going to be the muscle memory when you sleep on it, like going through that uphill left-hander at turn 5. Like it feels like even me driving it the first time a week ago was like, or a couple weeks ago was like, this is unmanageable from lap to lap. And then after like sleeping on it and coming back with the muscle memory, it was a lot more. You just understand it better, but it's still sketchy.
Fair.
I've also realized, technique-wise, that going up to higher gears, like short shifting up, being the higher gear provides more stability. So like when you're going uphill into turn 5, if you have enough momentum, you can just short shift out of third up to fourth, and it seems to keep the car a bit more stable. Like this car likes to rotate in a lot of low speed corners in first gear, which it needs for the acceleration out, but it's very sketchy sometimes. Like the corner going onto the back straight has to be first gear, but it's just sketchy as fuck. If theoretically you could upshift that corner and still accelerate out, like just upshifting second there and having no acceleration out, the car will probably be much more stable. You'd probably be quicker at the mid corner, like at the apex. But, yeah. Where set up? Okay. Giuseppe Di Nardis. Yeah, I'm gonna try this setup too, because I haven't driven it in a while.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
Like the majors, or the majors garage setup that you've been using that's unstable, I feel like to be practical for a 15 or 20 minute sprint race, but to do for 10 hours is probably fun. Yeah.
I'm just thinking, generally, like, I'm fine with going to events too. The Nardis too.
The Nardis. Yeah, the setup's a lot more stable.
Alright, I'm joining. Fuck.
Get off the quality. Sets.
The guy behind
I think
has
the
just
last
done
time
a
I sim raced was
111.38.
Petit Le Mans
Yeah.
when my wheel broke. So it's been exactly a year.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't think you did anything after that race.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, that's right, because your cable was literally fucked. Nice. Here we are again.
It's alright. It's gonna go better.
Yeah, it will.
Or worse.
No, I think just having the functioning wheel will be a positive, objectively.
Alright.
We'll survive
Give me
this
the
start.
setup.
Yeah. Wait, no, I'm still in the quality. Let me get off that. Share. Okay, I shared it. I'm gonna try the quality one. I'll share the quality version too. So I'm gonna try that while it's at the starting conditions.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
Let's try the race.
Yeah, I'll probably just end up qualifying here. Okay. Yeah, the setup, the car is just sketchy and full tires.
You're all clear. Stay behind the line.
Alright, I'll let you know how it is in a minute.
Alright.
Yeah, this is fine, I think.
It should be
It's a
better.
lot better.
Okay, Nick. It's a faster class car approaching. Yellow flag. Sector 1 time is good.
Did you say son of a gun?
Yeah. It was the
That's
appropriate
insane.
reaction.
You attack off the pace in sector 2.
It's habit whenever I make a critical racing mistake to say something that's like tolerable for children.
Why?
I don't know. I think it's just
0.9 quicker than second. Sector 3 times okay.
oh.
What's the pace difference to the GTPs?
So it's interesting. It's probably. Oh, let me look at the results. It's gonna be about. It's on average at most circuits. It's about 3 to 4 seconds a lap. They're quicker in a straight, noticeably. Plus, they have a hybrid power system to help boost their battery, so they can long shot you from like a second back plus and get you probably before turn 10 at the end of the straight. Yeah. But
Alright.
if they're a weak driver, then they can be on similar pace in corners, which is very annoying. Because GTP or
I mean,
LMH...
that's kind of their problem, though.
Yeah, it is, but it's just annoying as fuck when it happens. And it means if you're on pole, it's always good to leave like a fucking 15-second gap to the GTP cars. Because you don't want to be right on their ass at the start of the race, and then they have a big mid-pack crash, and you're fucking stuck in it.
I forgot how much I hate this blind corner.
Yeah,
Especially when I haven't driven in a year.
yeah, it do be like that. The one thing, well, I say it's confusing because the LMP2 is actually quicker than the current GTP cars, like in iRacing and in real life, but they bog the power down on the car in real life and in iRacing. Like if I have my black box open with like the optimal time, like my all-time optimal for Spa, it'll be 2 minutes flat because that's the best that I did, or like a 1:59.8. But you can only do like a 2:06 now at best, 2:05. So they've bogged the LMP2 down to like by 4 seconds plus per lap. Just has
That's insane.
no power compared to what it used to. So yeah, it's great.
Why do I have 2 laps of fuel left? This was a race setup.
I sent both. Pretty sure I sent. The first one I should have sent was the race, and the second one was quali. Unless I sent the quali setup twice. But I don't.
Well, I can't tell because the names are too long.
Oh, I can see the full names. One of them has Q at the end.
I can't see that far in the name.
Oh.
Wait. Let me click. No, I can't.
Well, one of them, if you go to the brake/drive unit, has like 78 liters. The other one has 9. It might just be fuel load, but there could be minor suspension adjustments. as well.
Mid exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
Are the GTBs any good to drive?
They're kind of shit. They feel really weird, in my opinion. They're super stiff. Like, they just eat shit over any curving. Like, significantly worse than that, like, P2.
Track temps increasing. It's now 18 Fahrenheit.
Oh, someone went completely straight on at the chicane. Just tire marks in the sand.
Sector 3 times quick. Sector 1 times okay.
Wait, what is...
Fuck. I also think the track is really slippery. Like, this is specific
Sector 2
track
time is
too.
good.
What's the best way to learn?
Exactly.
So then you get grip and you feel like God himself.
Exactly.
You're currently 1.4 ahead of P2. Sector 3 time is fast.
Yeah.
Do you go to first for that turn onto the back
Exit's
straight?
clear. Don't cross
Yes.
the white line.
Yeah. That's one where I was saying is an example of, like, you have to take it in first gear for the acceleration out, but it can be super unstable. You have to be careful about picking up the throttle, which you probably already have realized. The car will just spin out. But if you were to stay in second, it would probably be a lot more stable on entry and mid-corner. Might understeer off, but it wouldn't accelerate. But
Who said I cut the cords? What's the race pace?
Sector 1's quick.
Around 110, 111.
Okay.
Sector 2 time is quick. Alright Nick, we need to watch these track limits. Sector 1 time's okay. Sector 2 time is okay. Careful with the pit speed limit, engage limiter.
You can't turn under braking at all.
Yeah, you have to be careful with it. You can when you start to get comfortable. There's ways to,
It exit looks clear.
but yeah, that is the general tendency. Like when you're going into turn 7, where you are now going onto the back straight, when you get through the first right-hander, and you start to brake, like you don't even want to think about the fact that you're turning in for something. You just want to like focus on braking in a straight line and slowing the car down. And then think about turning in. And then start to balance it out. I also
I
don't
keep locking with this chicane.
I don't use that curbing on the left at all before that turn in to the back straight. I don't touch that curbing on the left. Before the entry. On exit, you can use some of the curbing on the back straight, but the entry curbing, after the first right-hander, that left side curbing will just fuck you up when you press the brake pedal.
I've always used that curbing.
Well, you wouldn't GT3 cars,
Yeah.
but you're braking with this stiff-ass suspension.
Track limits, looks like we're deleted. You need to slow down a bit if you don't want a penalty.
What the hell? Am I just shifting to?
There's a faster car approaching.
Wait, you know what it could be? I wonder if it has something to do with, no, never mind. Well, I'm wondering if it has to do with the shift aid setting. Like having the auto blip or something with the shifting, the way that the engine just like cut off. I don't know what that was. Like that?
When you
I don't, what is that? Maybe that's just me spectating you. From my side,
I don't know.
the engine like completely cuts out before you spin, as if like the car is like completely broken traction or something.
Yeah, it does.
Go to your options in the pits. I just want to see if there's something weird with the shift aid setting. Like on the main page at the bottom right, or kind of middle right, it says driving aids, and then there's a shift aid button, or with a drop down.
Yeah.
Is it set to none?
No.
Oh, set it to none.
Okay.
That's what I have. I don't know if there's something weird with the shifting. Because maybe that's what it is. Maybe there's no clutch input with the downshifts or something, and it's just pooping. Or is physically taking a shit.
It takes it, it's clear.
That should probably help. Because I've never seen the car do good. Unless I've like absolutely oversent the corner, and then the car like breaks complete traction, and I'm just sliding the engine.
The hell? Now it's telling me.
What? Yeah. Giuseppe Di Nardis is the best lap. 4/10 quicker.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay.
Thought I was fucking retarded.
Yeah. That was
I
probably
just
making it.
downshifted and it fucking spin.
Yeah. Yeah, you can break in, well, you might just be doing it because of how the car was fucked, but you can obviously break in a straight line at that downhill, at the end of the straight. Like towards the right side.
I just had no idea what I'm doing at the top
Yeah.
of the hill.
Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a drink. Dying. Oh, good.
Fuck.
Yes. So it's probably feeling better now.
It feels, dude, the auto blade was actually making the car undrivable.
Yeah.
It's actually insane.
I've never seen that with a car before on iRacing.
All clear on pit exit.
I never even pay attention to what I have that set to with most of the cars.
I think I can do about a 112 in race trim.
Yeah, that's fine.
Wait,
You get quick.
like, I mean, that's better than I was expecting for the first session.
Yeah, well, you handicapped yourself with that clutch setting. The auto blip.
Oh shit. Old tires.
I'm still in the flow setup. The track is too slow.
Alright, I'm just gonna try to run out the fuel without spinning.
Yeah.
I feel like if I were smart, that's the way I would practice.
One thing I do to make it more interesting sometimes is I do an AI session because the AI are actually fun to battle with. And I'll do like a 1 hour open practice and then a qualifying in a race. Just pretend like I'm doing a normal race.
Sector 1 time is good.
And then I just mess around with the AI for like an hour and a half, and by the end of it I realize that I actually learned the track. Like, by the end of it I'm at like normal pace. Because sometimes just sitting and driving by yourself in a fast session is super boring and shit.
True.
And then battling with AI is actually fun. It's actually realistic.
Where do you take the chicane in?
Second.
63 times
Oh,
fast.
Okay.
But you can take it in first if you need the grip for the slow down more.
Sector 1 time's okay. Your exit's clear. Don't cross the white line.
These fucking GTPs are actually retarded.
Yeah, it's annoying as shit when it's like a 1K driver.
Dude, I'm a 1K driver.
Yeah, but you're not a GTP, so it's okay. They just crash. They try to pass you and crash. It's annoying.
I do feel like the worst drivers always choose the faster classes.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Because I think
10
that
seconds clear.
higher downforce just means easier to drive. And then they fail to realize that every car is hard to drive on the limit. Like, you still have to find a limit, an edge. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the track stage is miserable compared to what it usually is. Very hard to drive.
Good.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. Getting slowdowns. I will say, that's one of the problems with Road Atlanta, is that the off tracks are so fucking easy to get.
Yeah.
Like the racing line is borderline off the track.
Exactly. And they changed the track limits at the entry to the chicane after the back straight. Last year you could cut it on entry a lot more. Because that used to be the technique on entry to that chicane, was you would cut all the way over to the left on entry and then maximize your line for the right hand out onto the front straight. But they made it a lot more strict, so if you like slightly cut that corner, you get an off track now. Which is fine ultimately, because you just adjust and everyone has
Alright, you're
to.
flashing. Are you fucking retarded?
The answer is probably yes. And he's probably on a fucking outlap.
Well, he wanted me to give up the line for no reason.
Yeah.
Like he just went to the inside.
I conveniently come out. I didn't even mean to come right in front of him. He's gonna do the same thing to me, and then I'm just gonna shun him off the track. Yeah, be prepared. Try not to crash into us. Oh fuck, he's gonna catch me right by the braking hook too.
Sector 1's quick. Sector 2 times quick.
Yeah, now there's just a pack of GTP cars all together. 4 of them.
Oh yeah.
Oh, 2 of them are off the track and crashed at the chicane. Great. Oh, they're dropping like flies. I passed all 4.
Mind these track limits, please, Nick.
Fucking idiots. That's up my qualifying laps. Okay, I'm done, dude. I'm just gonna put the race setup on.
Pit exit's clear.
It'll be good practice though, because we're much more likely to be in a server with GTPs than GT3s. Or both of them together. Because there's just so many fucking people driving the GTP cars.
True. I wonder why.
Because they're new. That's the only reason. They're either driving the GTP cars or they're driving the
Fahrenheit.
new Ferrari that just released, the 296 GT3.
So fucking.
On the line.
We need to watch these track limits.
Yeah, the LMP2, I would say, is a lot more flexible in how you can drive it. You can adjust it kind of to your driving style, just technique-wise, the way you shift and turn in and do different things. Like, you can achieve the same lap time by doing different things. Where I feel like the GTP cars are just kind of like, they're just a lot, like, you have to drive the car the way it wants to be driven to be fast. Like, you have to drive it specifically the way it needs to be. Like, with the Cadillac for the 6 hours at Watkins Glen, we had to, like, take very specific lines because eating too much of a curb would send the car flying off. Like, and the suspensions are just much more, it's, the ride height is, like, 2 inches off the ground. And the cars just cannot, they just bottom out immediately on any curbing. And it's a very painful experience until you're, like, very quick. It's hard to be consistent.
Do these guys just forget how to drive when they come within, like, sight of another car?
Yeah. Pretty much. And the other thing with the GTPs is that the brakes are a lot more sensitive, especially when they're cold. It feels a lot easier to lock up. So you'll have a GTP try to pass you and then just fucking lock up and go straight. It's a great experience.
Pit exit's clear. Track limits, please, Nick. You need to give back the time gained.
Yeah, they did a 112.3.
Yeah, there you go.
It's a pretty reserved lap too. Like when we have some increase.
Yellow flag.
Oh, oh my god. No, that is the craziest. I'm just gonna move out of the way. That's the craziest save I've ever. Wow. I'm clipping that.
Okay, Nick, there's a faster car approaching.
Oh, my tire. Okay, this will be interesting. You have me. Oh, never mind. He's gonna pass me now. And then a BMW GTP, who is gonna dive down the
Left
inside.
side. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Oh shit.
Good. I recommend not eating any of that curbing there. I know you just ran wide,
Yeah.
but any of that curbing, just don't even touch it. When I do a quali lap, like in the
Dude,
YouTube
your
video,
car,
Sector 1 is 0.43.
your car just flew like 10 feet in the air in my mirrors.
yeah, I'm on
It's
Wi-Fi.
actually insane.
But when I do a qualifying lap, I touch that curbing slightly, just to help make the car rotate that much more, but it makes the car snap really easily, for whatever reason.
Sector
I
2
just need to
is
warm up the
2
tires.
off the pace.
Yeah, you start to really get into a groove after a few laps with the tires and them.
Fuck. I don't know how to save that.
That's crazy.
You've just done a 113.01. Sector 1 time is good. Track limits.
Yeah, like turn 1 and turn 2 is a place where you'll end up earning like over a second, just the muscle memory.
Yeah.
Hard to even try to go edge there on the first day.
A couple times and I get like 8/10 on the Delta, but then I never finish the lap.
I'm pretty sure I only did like an 11.3 or 11.4 the first time I drove. Yes. This guy saying, "Shut up, crazy fool." The fuck?
This is gonna be interesting.
I'm running the race on my second account.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're 100% probably gonna end up winning.
Or taken out.
Or taken out. I don't want to say it's a jinx, but
I might grind a little bit of iRating just to. We then don't end up in a complete shit lobby.
yeah, well, I don't think it'll matter too much because I think the LMP2 is going to be the least popular car, so there will probably be the least number of splits with it. So I have no idea what to expect for the spread of iRating. Like for GTP, there's bound to be like 40 fucking splits, and we'll probably have a split of like 1500 to 1570 iRating. But for this car, it could be a split that spreads across like 1 to 3K.
This car's a lot better to drive than when it first came out.
Yeah. It'll be like kind of like last year, because I think last year we had a split like that because everyone was driving that LMP2. So GT3 was less popular, and we had a split where it was like there were like 1.5K drivers, and then that one guy I was like battling for the lead was like 3K. It'll probably be something like that, but all of us combined are going to have better overall pace than any other team. Because all of us are, like, on it. We don't have anyone who's going to be... I mean, you're getting back into it, but we don't have anyone who's going to be, like, a second off or 2 seconds off over a lap, which is what most teams have. I've never not seen a race have that. Like, even Watkins Glen 6 hour, there was a guy who was, like, just a couple tenths off of me. He was, like, 3K in the second place car, and we just kept battling. But they put in a guy who was, like, 2 seconds a lap slower, and I ended up pulling... Instead of having Joey get in the car, I stayed in for an extra stint and pulled, like, 40 seconds. And then just put Joey in the car, and he was faster than the guy, and then we just kept the gap. And then they got disqualified for... Oh, yeah, that's right. They got disqualified. We were battling this whole time, thinking this was the absolute, like, end of the world if we couldn't get this win. And then the car that we were battling got disqualified, and we found their YouTube channel, and they talked about it, like, on their stream. But it was, like, some French guys, and one of their friends couldn't make it. So he was registered to the session with the team, and then never drove. So they disqualified the car from the results. And we won by like fucking 2 minutes to the next car.
I think I remember that, actually.
Yeah, because I think you guys got on Discord. You and Ismail were on. Because we were like the second to last stint before our last pit stop. We were like fuel saving and going crazy, and I had a mistake like passing a GT car. I had a small spin and lost like 10 seconds, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, the race is over." Ended up passing him again. Did something with pit strategy that gave us an advantage, and none of it mattered. But it was good practice. What the fuck?
Every time.
There's a car approaching. Stay behind the white line.
God, there's just swarms of GTP cars across the track.
What's the problem with these open tests?
Oh no. This dude really just did a 1:43.
All clear. Push now.
Oh, that's
Clear
you.
left.
Go in front
Left
of me.
side. Clear left.
Some dude just did a 1:43.
In what car?
LMB2. The first right-hander, like of those two right-handers, I don't know, or what gear are you taking that one in? Third or second?
Yeah, third.
Drop to second and then short shift back up to third. The car will feel more stable and it'll rotate much more if it's second. I gained like 3 or 4 tenths through that corner just by downshifting the second. If I was third, it starts to understeer out a lot. You start to run out towards that curving or off into the grass.
I mean, I haven't had any issues, but I'll try it.
Yeah, I'd stay, instead of, you can debatably upshift to 6 right before that braking zone. I stay in 5th, and then I drop down to second with some quick downshifts, and then I short shift back up to 3rd. I almost just crashed in that corner. Now I'm chasing some fucking idiot who's taking a defensive line halfway down the street. And I lock up.
Sector 3's a 10th off the pace. That's the car behind.
Loud it.
Right side. Clear right.
wrong setup.
Exit's clear.
All of a sudden, I can't do turn 1 anymore.
What?
I said, all of a sudden, I can't do turn 1 anymore.
Oh. What gear do you take it in?
5.
Drop the fourth. You need to use fourth to rotate. It's the same thing as that first right-hander, like dropping the second, short shifting back third. You have to use fourth and then short shift back up to fifth towards exit. You'll probably get like half a second on that just from the exit speed. Yeah, that tends to be the current. This car wants the lower gears for rotation, but wants the higher gears to stabilize. So in those specific corners, you try to be in that lower gear at the apex.
Yellow flag, caution. Okay, Nick, there's a faster car approaching.
Is
Sector 2 time's good.
I keep making the same mistake.
Watch your speed.
Whoa.
Do you lift at all going into the S
Which part of it?
The entry, like,
Wait. Hold on.
coming out of turn 3 into turn 4.
Let me think. I don't believe so. Hold on, why is my shit fucked? Fucking lucky. Oh, here you go.
Exit's clear. Push.
The thing with turn 3 into 4 is that you actually want to slow down more on entry to the corner like on entry you want to slow down more and then maximize your exit. When you're doing a quali lap, you kind of balance it out and you kind of send it a bit deeper, but otherwise you really don't want to go as deep as it feels like you should. Like you can lift out earlier on that uphill, like right when it came to the left, like you can lift out a bit there and then just hold the brake pedal as you turn in. Like if you lift off, the car will really understeer out. And then when you go from 3 into 4, you start to go into that left downhill. You don't want to even like touch that curbing on the inside. In the GT3, you need all of it. But as soon as you ride on it in the LMP2, the car bottoms out. The curbing's too high. When I do a quali lap, sometimes I run like the lap I have on YouTube, I might have run slightly onto it, but I try to get off of it immediately. So you run a slightly wider line around the curbing, but the car stays a lot more stable. Because if you eat that curbing, you'll spin, the car will snap, you'll break traction. Hang on, I'll be right back.
Alright.
Yeah, the track isn't the track's turn 1, turn 2 is a problem. Joe, what's an interesting thing though?
The track temperature's rising. It's now 88 Fahrenheit.
Driver.
Driver.
Who calls him that?
Okay, Nick.
Wait, ask him the question.
Nick, I have a trivia for you, and you have to get it right.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'll ban you,
Okay.
even though I can't. So it's a current Formula One driver.
Hello?
So it's a current Formula One driver, and people often call him something that starts with N.
That's the entire trivia question.
Yeah. Who is the driver?
Nico Hulkenberg.
No.
His
no,
name
it's
starts
not.
with an N.
No, not that one. They call him something else that starts with an N, and it's not Nico.
So you're implying it's like a nickname. It's not the
It
driver's
could be a
actual
nickname.
name.
It could be anything. A nickname or an insult or a racial slur. Could be anything. It could be.
But it's
Where
it's
it's
not
from.
Nico. So it's not Nico Hulkenberg.
No.
Okay. Well, let me think. Who else has a name that starts with an N?
It doesn't have to be a name.
Okay, but that's where I'm starting at because I'm not gonna just skip over someone's name when I'm on names.
It's an N word.
You said that already. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Alright. He often crashes into people that try to pass him.
I just overtook a GTP and now he's flashing me.
Who is it? Wait, what's the person's
Whoever's
name?
right in front of me.
You have a relative?
Joseph Pataki.
Oh, I see.
Good shit.
He's literally last place in GTP. He doesn't need a... He doesn't deserve to be here.
Fuck.
Okay. I don't know the answer to your trivia question.
It's Lewis Hamilton.
Wait, but what do they call him that starts with an N? What is it? I don't
So,
understand.
Alright.
What is it?
They call him the Korean word. The Korean word nigga. You know?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
You don't know the Korean word?
What is the Korean word? You think racism's funny?
No, it's a
No, I'm just
Korean
kidding.
word.
Oh.
Yeah, it is.